Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Blackman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Saturday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. And if these terms are new to you, we'll explain them throughout the performance. We also have a pick 3 wager in Game 4, and the high-paying and frequent-paying High 5 jackpot that begins in Game 3 with a $2,000 guarantee. That was hit twice yesterday. First time it was hit was for $4,999 and change. Second time for the guaranteed $2,000. We also have the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot. That's a pick 8 wager that begins in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, and if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com, associated with Connecticut OTB. Placing wagers, however, is not necessary in order to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do have 2 scratches in today's performance. Once again, we do have 2 scratches in today's performance. A scratch is when a player who was supposed to play in today's games is out because of a medical reason or injury. Rock and Ron are scratched in all of their scheduled appearances today. Once again, Rock and Ron are scratched in all their scheduled appearances today. There are no scratches in Game 1. There are no scratches in Game 2. Beginning in Game 3, Post 4, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Juice. Game 3, Post 4, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Juice. Game 3, Post 4 in the backcourt, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Kubala. Game 3, Post 4, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Kubala. There are no scratches in Game 4. In Game 5, Post 7, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Bueno. Game 5, Post 7, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Bueno. Game 5, Post 7, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Ben. Game 5, Post 7, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Ben. There are no scratches in Game 6. Game 7, Post 8, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Cool Fitness. Game 7, Post 8, scratch Rock, replace a Rock with Cool Fitness. Game 7, Post 8, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Jedden. Game 7, Post 8, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Jedden. Game 8, Post 5, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Ben. Game 8, Post 5, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Ben. Filing Game 9, Post 6, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Jedden. Game 9, Post 6, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Jedden. That's been the scratch of Rock and Ron as they affect today's performance in its entirety. All but one of our games this afternoon are spectacular 7 games. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Those are all 7-point games. Except for the last game, Game 9, is our only 9-point game and offers superfecta wagering. That's a return on 1st through 4th place. Similar to the trifecta. That's coming up in game number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, we recognize that many of you are sheltering in place or are safer at home or just trying to get by as best you can as we all confront the new normal. Wherever you may be, we hope you are safe and healthy, and we're glad that we're able to bring you Jai-Alai sports entertainment this afternoon. We now welcome you to sit back and relax because at 4 p.m. it's time to play Jai-Alai.
And Stu, that was a good first question from our producer, Lindsay. Someone on the live stream wanted to know the difference between Spectacular 7 and Spectacular 9. Well, we got a little video for you before game number 1 that'll just explain Spectacular 7 scoring, how you'll see for the first 8 games of this performance. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And that was that explanation video about Spectacular 7 scoring. We said our first 8 games of this performance will feature Spectacular 7 scoring. We'll be playing up to 7, and then as Stu said, that 9th and final game of the day will be the only Spectacular 9 scoring. We'll play up to 9, and the Superfecta wager will be available in that game only.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're familiar with Jai-Alai at other facilities, or maybe saw it 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 20 years ago, Magic City is different in a number of regards. First of all, the court that we play on is 120 feet long, and obviously has a, and I say obviously because you should notice, it has a glass front wall and a glass back wall, a composite side wall. Traditional Jai-Alai courts are 176 feet to 180 feet, and they have solid granite front walls. The ball that we play with is a little bit different than the Jai-Alai Pelota. This ball actually weighs a little bit more than the Pelota. It is a plastic ball, not quite as lively as a lacrosse ball, but denser and harder than a lacrosse ball. Also, the players that we play with have been playing with us for either 2 or 3 years. No one has more than 1 full year of experience, more than 2 full years of experience. Players were trained from scratch. Most come from a professional or competitive collegiate sport background. In traditional Jai-Alai, you'll see players that come to the professional ranks with anywhere from 3 to 5 years of amateur experience in tournament play. Here we train players from scratch when Flagler Dogs converted to Magic City Jai-Alai. These players have been trained from scratch to play here. So many of them are at various stages in their own training, but the effort you will see throughout, tremendous effort by everybody. Our most competitive games are our last games. The last 2 singles games are collectively our best players. And we also have 3 doubles games today. We hope you enjoy. We have 1 minute till we begin game number 1. It's post time. Time to begin game 1. This is a Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving. Red shirt at post 1, number 30, Diaz. Receiving the blue at post 2, number 10, Juice. There's the serve. We begin game 1. Diaz from the left side. That's a fine backhand throw, nice and high. Rebote by Juice. Great catch off the wall by Diaz. Hard throw by Juice. Diaz puts it back. Good effort to make that rebote. Juice threw it to the overhead screen. First point of the day goes to Diaz in post 1. 1 first up on the board in this Saturday afternoon performance. On the court, ready to receive in the white shirt at post 3, Fred. Diaz from the left side, winds up, back to the inside he goes. Fred takes it in the air. Hard throw by Fred. Forehand rebote by Diaz, lofting up high. Here's Fred. Good catch by Diaz, almost. Ball went in and out of the cesta. Well played by both players for the second point. Point 3. Our next matchup has Fred serving to the green shirt at post 4. Here's Lamonte. Hard throw by Lamonte. Fred's going to look for the rebote. Rebote by Fred. Played nicely. Point 3. On the court, ready to receive, the black shirt at post 5, number 18, CRB. Red with another hard serve. There's the throw by CRB. Backhand, out to the rebote. Fred's there from the forehand.
Good save.
Hard throw by CRB. Fred again for the rebote. Karam by CRB does not open up. Fred's got it. Point 3. Actually off to a tremendous start with this first game. Great play by these players. That'll bring to the court the yellow shirt at post 6. Cool Fitness. Scoop by Fred. Scoop missed. Point 3.
And Fred coming out of the gates really strong today, Stu.
He sure is. 3 on the board with 4 points. Fred now serves in this next matchup to the pink shirt at post 7, Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. Fred for the rebote. Fred's looking for the rebote again. He's got it. Sends it out of play. Point 7. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 4 straight points for Fred. Very well played. Here now to complete the first round and receive in the purple shirt at post 8, number 31, Aussier. Strong backhand by Aussier. Tennessee for the rebote. Aussier takes it in the air. Good effort by Tennessee to try to make that rebote. Had to catch it coming the front way. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 2, the blue shirt, Juice. Long cortada by Juice, stopped by Aussier. Big reverse by Aussier. Rebote 2-all is going to land in. Aussier got it before it touched the fence. Returns it hard from the forehand. It scores. Well played by Aussier, point 8. Back and ready to receive in post 1, Diaz. Over serve. Point 1. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. That passed the 7. This point goes to the 1. Diaz has 3 points in this next matchup. He serves to the green of post 4, Lamonte. Ball tipped off the serve. Point 1. Diaz has possible game point. First possible game point here for this Saturday afternoon performance rather. Here's the black shirt at post 5, CRB receiving. Good catch by CRB. Diaz from the left side. CRB. Forehand rebote saved by Diaz. Here's CRB at the 10 line. Great catch by Diaz. CRB from the forehand. Karam does not open up. 2-all by Diaz. Opens up. CRB's there. Karam by CRB.
Wow.
That was picture perfect. Great effort by Diaz to try to get that. That was a beautifully thrown 2-all by CRB. 0.5.
Yeah, and a lot of action, a lot of really good play in this first game, Stu.
Play continues. Here's Cool Fitness. Forehand rebote to the overhead screen. 0.6. Play continues. We have Cool Fitness serving to Fred. He returns in the white shirt at post 3. Fred tipped it off the serve, 0.6. Here's post 7, Tennessee. Tennessee from the backhand. Hard throw, clipped the side wall. Cool Fitness with a great catch. Rebote, hard thrown by Tennessee. Cool Fitness is there. Karam does not open up. Middle of the court placement. Karam by Tennessee opens up a little bit better. It scores 0.7. Tennessee has 3 points. He serves in his next matchup to Juice. Juice from the forehand, low and inside. Taken by Tennessee. Strong backhand. Missed on the forehand of Juice. 0.7. Possible game point for the pink shirt at post 7, Tennessee. Trying to stop him, post 8. The purple shirt, Asier. Low hard reverse caught by Tennessee. He returns it hard. Rebote, nice and inside by Asier. Picata, the big bounce. Stopped on the forehand of Asier. Tennessee for the rebote. Asier got out of the way. Tennessee made the rebote. That's thrown low and hard enough to score 0.8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8, Asier. Trying to stop him. The green at post 4, Lamonte. Lamonte on the backhand. Nice throw. Gets by Asier, 0.4.
That's a good shot by Lamonte. Keeps the game going with it right along that side wall, perfectly scoring.
Lamonte has 2 points. He serves the returning one post. Here's Diaz. He takes the court with possible game point. Diaz sends it deep. Lamonte for the rebote. Rebote by Lamonte. That hit too hard, too high, out of play. That's the top rail. Point and game to the red shirt of post 1, Diaz. 1 wins it. 7 serves to 8. This is for second and third place. That may actually have been the best first game that we've played here.
Yeah, so we were talking about it all day. I mean, tons of action, great catches, a lot of kill shots thrown there. Everything you want to see in a game 1. Perfect.
Asier from the backhand. Nice and hard. Rebote forehand, swing and a miss by Tennessee. Point and place to post 8, 7 shows. Unofficial order finish, 1-8-7. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Results from Game 1 are official. Coming in first, Post 1, Diaz. Taking second, Post 8, Acier. Coming in third, Post 7, Tennessee. 187 is the official order of finish, and we'll have your prices up in just a moment. As I was saying, Andrew, that was arguably, I think, that may have been the best first game that we've ever played. Obviously, first game are players that are, weaker across the board. Players that are up and coming like CRB.
Yeah. But
they played absolutely terrific. We do have our prices. So from game 1, the $2 Quinella, so that's a $2 wager, or $2 basis on that wager. 1-8, so that's first and second in any order, 1-8 or 8-1, returning $33. The trifecta, 1-8-7. That's first, second, and third place finishing, $386.05. It's a respectable exacta. Dollar exacta, 1-8, $119.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our second game. Spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our second game. Post time is just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
And Stu, getting word here from our producer, someone on the chat was talking about fantasy highlight. That would be, I know you're maybe not a fantasy football, fantasy basketball guy. That's a really, really interesting idea. Something that if the producers are hearing me right now, that would be a fun thing to run. You can do it with wins, do it with place, do it with show, give a certain amount of points for winning, placing, showing. You get a doubles team, you get a couple of singles guys, you build a roster of a few people. Actually, a really cool idea. So something that will definitely got the some things working in my brain. Really like the idea. We'll see where we can go from there. But definitely the infant stages of that fantasy highlight. Would love to get something like that going on, and especially for the dedicated fans out there that are watching every day. Give them another rooting interest. You're cheering for certain guys in addition to making bets. So a lot of different ways to keep it interested in maybe some of the younger fans. I know a lot of them are playing fantasy football, fantasy basketball, fantasy baseball, of all different sports. So maybe that would be a cool way to get some of the younger fans also involved. Daily fantasy sports is big. Stuff like DraftKings coming up. So,
well, this is awesome. Why you have, as far as the announcers booth is concerned, you have the highlight guy and the sports guy. You being the sports guy, me being the highlight guy. Because when you talk about fantasy highlight, I just close my eyes and I think back to players, from many years ago, combined with, I want to see Douglas on the court with this player or that player or whoever it is. So that's all I know about fantasy highlight. So we're going to be largely dependent upon you for that.
How it would go is, I think it would just be, how many guys we have on the roster? 24?
22.
22. So 22 guys. There'd have to be an even number of singles players on each team that participates, and an even number of doubles teams, so everyone would probably get one doubles team. I think we have 10 of those, so if there's 10 dedicated fans that are really into it, we have the stats, we have the numbers. That could be something, give a certain amount. I said, you can get a certain amount of points for every win, a certain amount for every place, a certain amount for every show. You add those up at the end of the week, and then you got a winner of the fantasy thing.
You've
every single
thought
week.
About this, haven't you?
I haven't thought about it, but just
you haven't thought about it. You're coming up with this on the fly.
This all on the fly. I mean, I think it's a really good idea. I mean, nothing like this has ever been in highlight, obviously, but it gives. I think the most important thing is it gives another rooting interest for some of these people. They may not understand pari-mutuel wagering, or they don't want to test it out early. They want to watch a couple games to see. So they can pick a guy, just cheer for a certain guy. That may be a lot easier. A good way for them to, build a rapport or a good relationship for a favorite player. So that'd be pretty cool. I think that would be something we can work on during this year.
I love your enthusiasm. I do.
It's all real. It's all real. This is no joke. I was grinning from ear to ear when we got the question. I would love to do it.
This is more than I've seen you smile like ever, I think.
Oh, I mean, we're having a great time here. We like to watch
there's
highlight.
No question about it. Absolutely.
It's awesome. No, it's great. So great idea. Hopefully we'll get that going.
We have 3 minutes till we begin Game 2. Game 2 begins in just 3 minutes. And as we look ahead to Game 2, you'll notice a little bit of highlight talent. That's hopefully in every game,
yeah.
But a little bit of different highlight talent coming out in Game 2. We see Ben's going to be in Post 1. Ben plays throughout the program. He plays the feature games, which are our last games, our toughest competition. He also plays early down here. We also see Jedden coming back.
Yes,
Jedden's been
good to
out.
see him.
Jedden was here opening weekend, and he went out. He went down with a back injury. Got himself treated, and is doing overall well. So he's practiced the last 2 days. He looked good in the practice. Told me he's feeling obviously well enough to play. Maybe not quite 100%, but definitely in a high enough percentile where he feels comfortable coming back in. So we'll see Jedden coming back in Game 2 is a good game for him to start. No question about it. Also, El Barba. El Barba played fantastic yesterday.
Yeah, Stu, El Barba injured or were sick at the early stages of that second week. 2 wins already this week. He's playing a lot better. And this game, too, I mean, we were dealing with a couple of injuries. Now there aren't as many scratches, so much more talent in this game, too, compared to some of the other days with Jedden coming back. This is going to be a good one. I mean, Game 1, these guys came out of the gates firing, throwing a lot of different shots, making all these good catches, so a little higher talent level across the board there in Game 2. Just should see a lot more of the same there.
And no stripe. People will notice on El Barba Cesta, no orange stripe. We sent
Did
that
we get
home.
it repaired?
We sent the Cesta home with Manuel last night. That Cesta has since been repaired.
Stu may be the jack of all trades back here, but on the court there, really Manuel does it all. Officiates, plays, fixes the baskets. I mean, you can't say enough about Manuel also.
Absolutely, and he's been reffing for us since year 1.
It's a tough job.
And the champion at Calder, of the Calder season, most wins overall.
Heck of a player in his own right.
Yeah.
He can compete, absolutely.
Just have under a minute till we begin Game 2. We are ready to begin game number 2, a spectacular 7. Singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. That's spectacular 7 scoring. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, number 37, Tennessee. Ben serves. Tennessee in our first matchup of the second game to begin Game 2. Ben serves. We begin our second game. Powerful backhand by Tennessee. Carom by Ben. That Carom's absolutely been working for Ben. Well thrown. Point 1. Our next matchup has Ben serving to the white shirt of post 3. Here's Jedden. Robote by Jedden to the pad. Point 1. Ben now serves to the green shirt of post 4. Here's number 30, Diaz. Diaz makes a good catch on the backhand. Here's Ben from the 9 line. Carom by Ben. That's way out. Point 4. Our next matchup has Diaz serving to the black shirt of post 5. Here's CRB. Point 5. Receiving in the yellow shirt of post 6, El Barba. El Barba on the backhand. Nice and hard to the inside. CRB was looking to take it in the air first time around, decided to play the rebote. Missed it. Point 6. Here's post 7, the pink shirt. Number 22, Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Robote left side. Beautifully played by El Barba to the inside. That's a great throw.
Good save.
Barba winds up. Back to the inside he goes. That scoop attempt is tipped by Bueno. Point 6.
And that little fake El Barba needed to keep that inside and score there. Good shot for him.
Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, we have number 29, Vuelo receiving. Robote by El Barba hard to the inside. It's actually midcourt. Here's Vuelo. Catch on the forehand of El Barba. Outside placement. Got him.
Perfect.
Nice throw. Point 6.
Yeah, he does that just straight when he catches it and off the Robote, too. Particularly good with that El Barba with the outside placement.
Very well played by El Barba. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. Here's post 2, Tennessee. Tennessee moves up on the ball, takes it on the forehand. High passing throw from the right side. That would have been interesting, actually. Point 2. Good effort by El Barba. Tennessee is serving to the white shirt of post 3, taking the court, Jedden. Overserve the ball. Must land between the 4 and 7 line. That past the 7. This point goes to post 3. Here's post 1, Ben, the red shirt. Ben with a powerful backhand, played low. Ball missed by Ben. Point 3. Here's post 4 in the green shirt, Diaz. That serve got away from Jedden. That hit the overhead screen. Point 4. Diaz has 3 points. He serves to the black shirt of post 5. Returning to the court is CRB. Overserve. Point 5. Here's post 7. Bueno. Robote's up. Played from the forehand of CRB nicely. Here's Bueno from the 9 line. Gets it to the inside. Robote missed by CRB. Point 7. Back and ready to receive in post 8, the purple shirt, we have Vuelo. Low hard reverse by Vuelo, taken by Bueno. Vuelo from the forehand. Vuelo sends it high. Robote comes out. Played by Bueno to the inside. Vuelo on the run. Fine hustle by Vuelo to try to get to that ball. Point goes to the 7. Bueno has 4 points. He serves to post 6. Here's El Barba. Powerful backhand throw by El Barba. Forehand Robote by Bueno. El Barba, that's a good effort. Just landed it out. Point 7. That gives us our first possible game point here for the pink shirt of post 7, Bueno. Trying to stop him. The blue of post 2, Tennessee. That's a beautiful throw by Tennessee. That hugged the side wall the whole way back. Here's Tennessee. Tries a carom, particularly hard to throw from the inside like that. Did not cut out. Tennessee hooked the rebote to the floor. That's point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the pink shirt of post 7, Bueno. Bueno wins it. 3 comes in second. 4, 5, and 6 will play off for third place. 4 first serves to 5. Strong backhand throw by CRB. Here's Diaz. Diaz threading the needle. That touched the top of the pad, though. 0.5. Possible show point. That's third place finish for CRB. Trying to stop him, El Barba. Ball goes off the tip of El Barba Cesta. That's point and third place finish to post 5, CRB. Unofficial order finish 7-3-5 for game 2. Results are official for our second game. Coming in first, post 7, Bueno. Taking second, post 3, Jedden. Coming in third, post 5, CRB. The 7-3-5 is the official order finished for game 2. The lead of that game moved around a couple times. Jedden looked like he had it. Barba looked like he had it early. Barba played great early, showing a lot of control.
Yeah, just much more.
He's taking his time. He's absolutely. He's taking his time. He's thinking about his shots. Not pressured. Couldn't pull out a first, second, or third place finish there, but that does give us our prices for game 2. Game 2, the Quinella. That's first and second in any order. 3-7. That's 3-7 or 7-3. $23. The trifecta. That's first, second, and third place finish. 7-3-5. $261.40. And a respectable win return on the $2 wager. That's $16.40 on the 7 to win. Up next, our third game and our first doubles game of this Saturday afternoon performance. We have 3 doubles games this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And what's different about our doubles here at Magic City is that these teams that you see will play as teams for the duration of the first season. $10,000 in prize money on the line for first place, $5,000 for second place in this tournament that's played through June 27th. In other facilities, you'll see front quarters trained as front quarters, back quarters trained to back quarters. That happens gradually as players train. Most players naturally gravitate either towards the front or the back. Our players, as this is our third year of operation, we're trained to play. And we're definitely seeing signs that some of them are moving naturally to the front, naturally to the back. We don't have them paired off that way. Okay. Yeah. Because the way these games are handicapped is we have a dominant player playing with a slightly weaker player on each team. Some of them are actually very close in skill level, with the most dominant playing with
it's kind of like a snake. You put the top with the bottom and then next. So you try to make it as even as possible with these teams.
Exactly. Also, we don't want entirely dominant players playing up front to pick the serves of the weaker players. So that's also been worked into it as well. So those are the ways that our doubles are handicapped. We do have a scratch in Game 3. Game 3, post 4, scratch. Rock in the front court, replace Rock with Juice. Game 3, post 4, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Juice. Also in Game 3, post 4 in the backcourt, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Kubala. Game 3, post 4, scratch Ron, replace Ron with Kubala. And post time is 6 minutes away. 6 minutes till post.
Yeah, quick check on these doubles statistics as well, Stu. We'll run them down for you here. So you just mentioned we'll have that tournament that'll run through the end of June. How we keep the stats for those is it's just based strictly on wins. So every win a team gets, they will get 1 point towards that doubles tournament, which will end at the end of June. And then the team with the most points at the end, or most wins, will take home that first place bonus prize. Second team will take that second bonus prize of $10,000 and $5,000 respectively. And into those standings, the team of Douglas and Lamonti having a particularly strong week. Had 3 wins coming into this week, 3 more. Tied with Ikeda and Fred for the weekly lead. Also, Douglas and Lamonti, 3 places, 4 shows. They've been in the money 52% of the time, second highest percentage on the roster. And the number 1 team with in the money percentage, actually the team of Ben and El Barba. El Barba missed a couple of those first singles games. We actually started doubles play in week 2. El Barba was sick at the beginning of that week, so they have not played as many games as the other teams. Ben and El Barba in their 16 games, 2 wins, 3 places, and 6 shows. So they're in the money just under 69% of the time. So a team that, does not have the amount of games, and sometimes, they don't have the amount of games just because they haven't played as many as the other teams. So as this double season goes on, they'll play more, in those stats and those wins will probably add up over the course of the season. Again, Douglas and Lamonti at 6. Ikeda and Fred are in second place. They have 5 wins. Team of Tennessee and Bueno in third place with 4. Carballo and Juice solo fourth with 3. And then a logjam. You got 4 teams tied there with 2 wins. Kubala and Asier, Anderluck and Diaz, Vlelo and CRB, and then that team we were just talking about, Ben and El Barba, who most definitely, on paper, seemingly one of the better teams we have here in this first doubles tournament. But they have played in less games, and over the course of the season, those do add up. So Ben and El Barba in a bit of a hole here. 2 wins for them, highest in the money percentage, but still find themselves just with 2 wins, 4 behind our leaders, Douglas and Lamonti. And Stu, going to be tough to take Douglas out of that top spot. Last year, won the singles by 80 games, won the doubles, 2 of our 3 doubles tournaments with his partner Rock. So this year playing with Lamonti, who I can definitely say very much improved. Lamonti playing a strong front court, making a lot of good catches. People are definitely trying to throw it to him, specifically keeping it away from Douglas, but he's really held his own out there so far in these doubles games.
No question about it. The players are obviously, there's $100 per win on the line here, 50 for second, 25 for show. Then in these doubles games, there's that $10,000 win that everybody's chasing.
Yeah.
And I would say that it's probably a little bit closer this year than it has been in previous years.
Almost definitely.
As far as the overall competition level, really anybody could take it. So playing smart on this court is extremely important, and playing smart means that you need to keep it away from Douglas's right side and potentially away from his left side. So you'll want to play the front. Now, that puts a little pressure on you to throw shots. Those shots have to land in.
Yeah.
And if they don't cut, Douglas is going to get it, because all he has to do is move to the outside. If they do cut, Lamonte is going to get it. Lamonte understands that.
Yeah.
So Lamonte is focused, he's relaxed, and he's trying to catch those 2 balls as they're coming out and try to remove that as an offensive play from the opposing team.
And that you can certainly tell his singles play has probably helped his confidence in doubles, playing much better. Picked up a win yesterday in singles play, so at number 1 team of the double standings, always a formidable opponent against these guys on the roster. And then Ikeda and Fred, they came out of the gate strong. Ikeda had 10 singles wins in week 1, been struggling a little bit to get his feet back under himself here in week number 3, but always a threat there. Ikeda, definitely one of the better players on this roster, if not one of the top guys. So a bunch of teams to look out for. We say it all the time, but really, you are right. These are so much more even than they were last year. You had a couple of guys maybe had 10 wins and a team with 0. You're not going to see that this year. Ron and Rock haven't played yet. That's why they have 0. And Jedden and Cool Fitness will be making their debut as a doubles team. The cousins, they played together last year, so they haven't had as many games. They've played 0. Some of these teams have played 30, but communication, they know each other well. They're family pretty much, so that should be a help for that team as well.
I don't think there's any question about it. And as far as why these teams look, why it's a little bit more even, it has everything to do with the skill and the practice that we did in the off season.
Yeah.
These players on year-round contracts, and though we play 7 months this year, we practice. Yeah, no, that was an amazing shot. He just
It's pretty good.
We practice. We take the month of December off, then we practice January this year through April. We had some interruptions, of course, because of the ongoing pandemic issue. Started practicing again just before we came back, and fortunately, we were able to start on time. We have less than a minute to go before we begin Game 3.
Well, let me get a practice serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin game number 3. It's a Spectacular 7 doubles match, the first of our 3 doubles games this afternoon. This game is played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving for the red shirts of post 1 is El Barba. El Barba and Ben will serve in this first matchup against Bueno and Tennessee. There's the serve. We begin with a tip ball, point 1. 1 first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3, receiving Fred and Ikeda. Ikeda from the backhand at the 10 line. Nice and hard to the inside. Good catch by Ben. Ben rifles it down low. Ikeda's there. Ben, another good catch in the backcourt. Hard throw. Scoop by Ikeda. Ball tipped by Ben. Point 3. Our next matchup has Fred serving to the green shirts of post 4. Juice and Kubala. They substitute for Rock and Ron, respectively. Kubala on the catch. Sends it back. Good pickup by Ikeda. Juice on the backhand. It's a nice hard throw. Robote comes to Fred. Forehand Robote by Fred escapes to the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 4. Black shirts of post 5 are receiving. We welcome the team of Cool Fitness and Jedden. Cool Fitness from the forehand. Nice and hard, played to pass. Robote to the outside. Jedden's on it. Ball tipped in the front court, point 5. Jedden now serves to the yellow shirts of post 6, CRB and Vuelo. Cool Fitness moves up to make the catch. There's the backhand. Caught by Vuelo. Hard throw by Vuelo. Tipped in the front court by Jedden. Point 6. CRB serves to the pink shirts of post 7. We have Lamonte and Douglas receiving. A beautiful serve by CRB. Hard throw by Douglas. Point 6. Purple shirts of post 8 receive Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck on the backhand. Nice and hard to the inside. CRB steps in to make the catch. Robote for Diaz. Here's Vuelo from the 9 line. Scoop by Anderluck. A powerful forehand passes both players. Robote's out and scoring at the side wall. Well thrown by Anderluck, point 8. 8 gets the last point of the first round. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 2, Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno took the serve. Diaz stopped the return on the forehand. Carambola stopped by Bueno. Robote's coming out. Robote by Diaz. Well thrown. Going to take a big bounce in the court. Middle of the court, rather. Anderluck. Great forehand catch. Hard throw. Tennessee's there. Hard throw again. Great catch by Anderluck. Angela comes over the top. Picada again. Big bounce, crossing the wall and scoring. Point 8. The Picada forehand throw thrown high to the front wall, designed to bounce either in between the players or at the feet of the players to bounce over their head. Well thrown by Anderluck. Here's post 1. El Barba going for the serve, knocked it down. Point 8. Possible game point here for the purple shirts at post 8, Diaz and Anderluck. Trying to stop them, Fred and Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Anderluck with a good catch on the backhand. What a catch by Anderluck. Outside placement, splits the players. Ikeda with a hop makes the catch. Anderluck showing a lot of control, keeps the ball in play. Catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Diaz reaches out, makes the catch, returns it for the bounce. It scores for the win. Diaz and Anderluck fought for every one of those points. Point in game to the purple shirts. Post 8, Diaz and Anderluck. Perfect game.
Yeah, well-deserved game there, Stu. Absolutely right.
8 wins it, 6 places, meaning they came in second. 4, 5, 1, and 3, pair off in playoff 4, third place. 4 first serves to 5. Cool fitness on the forehand. Robote by Kubala, missed. Point 5. 1 now serves to 3. The winner of this point meets 5 in the continuing playoff for show. Fred picks the serve, sends it back. Off the tip of Ben Sesta it goes, point 3. This is a playoff for third place. Last matchup of the third game. Jedden serves the 3-post. Fred and Ikeda. Fred picks another serve. Sends it back. Here's cool fitness on the backhand. That's a nice Robote save by Jedden and a nice Robote, period. Outside placement, big bounce. Tipped in the front court. Point and a third place finish for post 3, the white shirts. Fred and Ikeda. Unofficial order finish 8-6-3. What a game.
I was going to say, Stu, everyone must have woken up on the right side of the bed today. They just came out. And still.
I'm, for one, going to say it's this afternoon performance. You got to get late.
Yeah, they get a couple hours. They sleep in. They're comfortable. They come back, and they're just coming out here, throwing it harder. Robote, it's awesome.
Great catching. You see the way that Anderson and Diaz held on to every one of those. I mean, really fighting to hold on to it. And it's an exciting point across the board. Fred played great in that game as well. So overall, we saw just terrific. And it's, day in and day out. That's always been one of the frustrating things about highlight, because people watch and say, oh, wait a second. He caught that ball 4 times yesterday. How did he drop it?
Right.
What's going on here? Nothing's going on here. He just dropped the ball.
They're just human.
That gives us our prices for game number 3. Game 3, the $2 quinella. That's first and second in any order, so that's 6-8 or 8-6. $123. Beautiful return on that quinella. The trifecta, 8-6-3. That's first through third place. Returning $765 even. Even the 50-cent price on that's good. 50-cent try box, $191.25. And an exacta, $1 exacta, 8-6, $156. I don't remember seeing all of the exotics paying off.
I was going to say this could be
at 100
world
plus.
record.
I don't think that I've seen that before.
No, definitely not.
Those are great
definitely
payoffs.
not a $2 quinella being over 100 and a $1 exacta or even $2 exacta. Neither of those two have been. One of them may be over 100, the other isn't. But
so actually, this was good because we had really good play on the court, and we had really good payoffs in the wagering. That's like a win-win.
That's like high. That's highlight.
That is highlight.
That is highlight.
That is absolutely
Definitely
highlight.
highlight.
Up next, Game 4. Game 4, Spectacular 7 scoring. And we have a video that speaks about, I believe it speaks about winning and losing.
You're exactly right,
With
Stu.
the lovely Lindsay explaining like how you win and lose.
Yep. And Anthony will play it for you right now.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that was a little video about winning and losing in the sport of Jai-Alai. Hopefully you understand a little more about the rules. We know a lot of you are new to this sport, so have to learn about it first. And that video is a great explanation how to win, how to lose. Just a few rules in this sport, not overly complicated, Stu. And while there are a couple of rules, there's a few shots. You know, this is a game, the terms that you use. You hear words like carom, two-wall, picada, you just mentioned in that last game. So for those back home that may not understand it or watching it on the live stream, run through a couple of those terms right now for them. So we'll start off with the carom. Stu's the Jai-Alai guy, so he's got these definitions. He's good at them. So a carom. Stu, yes.
Caroms are thrown from the forehand. Now, given, if you go by the by the common definition of carom, it's anything caromed off of the side wall. But the way we refer to carom is it's a ball thrown from the forehand. Balls are always thrown forward towards the front wall, but the carom is thrown forward to the side wall. It caroms off of the side wall into the front wall, lands on the floor inside the boundary line, and cuts out. It's a kill shot.
Sure.
Now, I also mentioned carambola.
Yes, yeah, that I was going to say.
Now, carambola, similar, but the opposite.
Yeah.
It's thrown from the forehand, like the carom, but it's thrown to the front wall at an angle, usually from the outside. In fact, it almost exclusively has to be thrown from the outside. So carambola, you take it, you throw it hard. It can be thrown high or low. It goes to the front wall, from the front wall to the side wall at an angle, and cuts back out.
So it's almost like you're making like a four-side, like a rectangle.
Exactly.
Like front wall, side wall, and then comes pretty much right back to you. Almost a triangle. Yeah,
exactly.
It should. Yeah, good carambola.
And carambolas, by definition, are thrown pretty hard.
Yeah.
They are thrown pretty hard.
And then picada, you just mentioned, that's
picada,
the big bounce.
It comes from the forehand, and I'll sometimes just say big bounce, but picada thrown from the forehand. Usually in doubles, it's thrown over the front quarter's head, and so it's thrown over the front quarter's head, but in front of the back quarter to bounce really high. You have to throw it with a lot of wrist. You have to throw it high to the front wall and snap it.
Yeah.
That way the ball comes down. When the ball leaves the cesta, the backspin on the ball hits the floor and goes straight up. And you try to get the back quarter under the bridge by running up and hopefully can't get to it.
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge.
I like that term. What is
under
that?
The bridge. It's a great line from a movie that you haven't seen. You need to see...
we're going the
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. Well,
you know where we are? We're under the bridge.
So, and in Jai-Alai, under the bridge would be...
Under the bridge means you're running towards the ball and the ball's way over your head and you just can't quite get to it.
Kind of makes sense. And then there's a few more. I think I can handle these definitions.
There's no rocket science involved with this. There's really not.
Especially these two, the outside placement.
Yes.
They can do that one.
Yeah.
Just go to the outside of the court where the side netting side is, where the red line is. That would be to the outside of the court. So different from our angle than the angle sometimes you have at home. And then the scoop, just like in baseball, any other sport, you scoop it. It's just a catch off of like a quick low bounce. So a couple of the terms we have here, you'll hear us mention those interchangeably. Stu will mention them during the game. So I'd like to keep you informed and make sure you got all those definitions.
And I've been assured that we'll get graphics for those as well.
That's good. Yeah, we'll need.
I've been assured of that.
It's good to see.
It was in my contract.
Yeah, once you see it one time and you see like a little arrow and it shows you the way, it helps really clear it up. And then obviously watching for a couple of years, you're right behind them. The arrows start to appear in your head. Oh, that's a carom. Yeah, side wall, front wall, off the side. So We'll get more familiar as we get used to it. Clock at 0 minutes. Stu, we're ready for game 4.
We begin game 4, and the pick 3 both begin just now. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have number 30, Diaz, receiving the blue post 2, number 18, CRB. Diaz on the serve. That's an overserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. That passed the 7. This point goes to the 2. CRB serving in this matchup. Tossier, white shirt of post 3. It's a hard throw by Ossier to pass. Forehand rebote. Played nicely by CRB. Here's CRB. Here's Ossier, rather, at the 8 line. Rebote forehand by CRB. Ball tipped on the scoop attempt. Point 2. Now receiving the green shirt of post 4, Vuelo. Great catch by Vuelo. Hard throw follows. Rebote to the outside. Swing and a miss. Point 4. Vuelo's now serving to the black shirt of post 5, Fred. Catch by Fred. There's the backhand. Here's Vuelo. Hard throw by Vuelo. Stays to the inside. Fred with a nice rebote. Vuelo's got it. Rebote again. This one too hard, too high, and out of play from the forehand of Fred. Point 4. In our next matchup, Vuelo will serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness from the backhand, keeps it away from the overhead screen. That rebote sails out of Vuelo Cesta to the overhead screen. Point 6. Here's the pink shirt of post 7 receiving. Juice. Ball tipped by Juice off the serve. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Lamonte. That's an excellent catch by Lamonte at the side wall. Pretty throw on the backhand. Rebote to the overhead screen. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Diaz. Rebote, just above the pad. Diaz got a cest on it. Just couldn't bring it in. Point 8. Here's post 3, the white shirt, Ossier. Powerful backhand. Scores for Ossier. Point 3. Ossier has 2 points. He serves the returning 2 posts. That's the blue shirt. CRB receives. CRB on the backhand. Low and hard. Taken in the air, but not held on to by Aussier. Point 2. Two has 4 points. Here's post 5. The black shirt is Fred. Underserve. Point 5. Vuelo receives the green of post 4. Powerful forehand by Vuelo. Fred follows it. Fred makes the rebote from the right side. Here's Vuelo. Lofting the forehand. Fred actually just caught it. Powerful backhand by Vuelo. Rebote coming out all the way to the 5 line. Excellent effort at a Dejada rebote. That's a soft touch rebote by Fred. Vuelo got there with good legs. Fred tipped the return. Well played by both players. Point 4.
Yeah, just a good idea for Vuelo. All he needed to do was just put it past Fred, tipped, and that gets him the point.
Vuelo has 4 points. He serves to post 7, the pink shirt, Juice. That's an excellent serve by Vuelo. Vuelo on the forehand. Juice not taking it in the air. He looks for the rebote. Vuelo on the run makes the catch. Soft. Is it soft enough? It's not soft enough. Juice goes outside.
Yep.
Wow. Good effort by both of these players. Well played point. Point 7. Play continues. 7 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 6. Cool Fitness. Powerful backhand throw by Cool Fitness. Juice, 2-all rebote. Stopped by Cool Fitness, but not held on to. Point 7. Juice has 4 points. Here's post 1, Diaz. Underserve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. Just trying to drop it in. Draw Diaz up. Missed the box. Point 1. Diaz has 2 points. He serves to post 8, Lamonte in the purple shirt. Overserve. Point 8. Possible game point for Lamonte in post 8. Trying to stop him. Post 3, Aussier. Aussier, strong backhand by Aussier. Rebote forehand, high to the front wall, stayed away from the overhead screen. Aussier got it. Great catch by Lamonte. Lamonte back to the inside.
Yep.
Point and game to the purple shirt of post 8, Lamonte. 8 wins it, 2, 4, and 7. Playoff for second and third place, 2 first serves to 4. Underserve. Point 4. Possible place point. That's a second place finish here for Vuelo. He serves to Juice. Good catch by Vuelo. Sends it back. Juice takes it in the air. Reverse to the outside. Lands out. Point 4. Point and place. That's a second place finish to post 4. 2 serves 7. 2 serves 7. CRB serves to Juice for third place. Juice from the forehand. Powerful forehand throw by Juice. That's beautiful. Nice rebote to the inside. Scores for CRB. Point and third place finish for CRB. Unofficial order finish 8-4-2. Results from Game 4 are official. Coming in first, post 8, Lamonte. Taking second, post 4, Vuelo. Coming in third, post 2, CRB. Game had its rough points, no question about it. Had some excellent points. You obviously see guys working on trying to move the ball around the court. Again, one of the themes is we want them to throw the ball where your opponent's not. We want you to focus on catching. We had that point between Juice and Vuelo where they were moving each other around, just they couldn't fine-tune the shots. I mean, that was the problem.
Couldn't find the one to just kill it or...
Exactly. Dejada, which is a soft drop shot, wasn't soft enough.
The best Dejada
wasn't soft enough. But that's where I would expect these guys to be at year 3.
Yeah.
Well, year 3 for Vuelo and year 3 for Juice.
Right.
That gives us our prices for Game 4. Game 4, Quinella, 4-8. That's 4-8 or 8-4, $50.60. The trifecta, 8-4-2, $283.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 5, a spectacular 7 doubles match, the second of our 3 doubles games in this afternoon's performance. Again, part of the doubles championship here at Magic City Jai-Alai. This first championship season, same players will be playing with each other through June 27th. $10,000 to the winning team, $5,000 to the second place finisher. That's in addition to $100 for every win, $50 for every place, $25 for every show. Game 5 up next. There are 2 scratches. Game 5, post 7 in the front court. Scratch Rock, replace Rock with Bueno. Game 5, post 7. Scratch Rock, replace Rock with Bueno. Game 5, post 7 in the backcourt. Scratch Ron Ron, replace Ron Ron with Ben. And with that, Andrew, I'm told...
we got another video. This one, Stu, you were actually here for this. A couple years ago, he had this crazy idea that you see now come to fruition here at Magic City Jai-Alai, training players from scratch. We had a camera crew come in. Great Billy Corbin directed and produced this. Take a look. We got the preview for here, the award-winning Magic City Hustle.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlights.
We're looking to transition from dog racing to Jai-Alai. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train Jai-Alai players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into this sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
Any new going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
It'll be like the Jamaicans with the bobsled team. Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Jai-Alai became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play!
And ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed that little preview for Magic City Hustle. And both Stu and myself have seen it. Great documentary. You really get to see another side of these guys. I mean, really in-depth about their life and this whole process, and you see how competitive they are. You see where they started from and to where they are now. It's, I mean, we say it every time that comes up, but it's really nothing short of extraordinary, Stu.
The usual, the standard response to people who having watched it, they say that they thought that it was a little hokey or something to begin with. But then they actually watch and say, you know, that was really good.
Deep.
I mean, it did win Best Documentary in the Miami Film Festival 2018. 2018 or 2019? 2019, I believe. And it's very entertaining. It can be a little emotional at times, and that I'm being absolutely serious about that. It can be a little emotional at times. It's very funny at other times.
Oh, definitely, you get all the emotions in that, which makes it really interesting.
But if nothing else, it gives you a very real appreciation for where some of these guys have come as individuals, as well as where they've come from in terms of how they're playing. You know, it's one thing that people will say about us, which is absolutely true. We make no bones about what we do here. When it's rough, you're going to hear it from the announcers. If there's rough play, if there's guys doing things they're not supposed to be doing, I will occasionally comment on that. One of the things that people should know about the announcing here is that one of the things that I do in addition to announcing is coach, I guess you'd use
training,
the phrase,
coaching,
but you never really had highlight coaches. You had trainers or teachers, or from a more Latin tradition. And so a lot of the time that I'm talking, the players, I can see them right through the back wall. They can hear me over the PA system during the games. So if they've done something that they shouldn't necessarily have done, they're probably going to hear it.
Exactly.
And folks get to listen in. So sometimes people say, well, no, the announcers should be complimentary of everything that goes on the court. If something you should No. We do everything differently here. We do everything differently here. But Magic City Hustle is a great way to spend 2 hours. It's well worth the $5 download. And you have it forever.
Yep, for the rest of your life. And certainly check that out if you have the time. And I believe that was on MagicCityHustle.com. You can download it there, or on the Magic City website, the casino's website. There's a link that will take you right to the website there as well. So 2 ways to get that for you if you want to check it out.
Lots of good information on the Magic City website. We have statistics are updated after every performance, about a half hour after the end of the performance. Statistics are up. Entries for upcoming games, results, and game pages. All available MagicCityCasino.com under the Highlight tab. 2 minutes to go till we begin Game 5, the next doubles game, 2 minutes away.
And again, to run through the double standings before game number 5. Well, you have them weekly standings, weekly leaders, meaning sort of who's hot, who's not. Douglas and Lamonti, 3 wins on the week. They've been in the money, only 3 games, so all their games, kind of a win or bust team there, Douglas or Lamonti, it seems, based on the statistics. And then Ikeda and Fred also with 3 wins on the week, 1 show, so based on the numbers there for this week, obviously not that many games, potentially more of a safer pick, but both of these teams have the capability to go out there and win, as to all these teams. I mean, up and down the board, very even doubles play, we say all the time. But sort of who's hot, who's not, Douglas and Lamonti, 3 wins, Ikeda and Fred, 3 wins, a couple teams with 1, and then Kubal and Asier, 0, Jetted and Cool with 0. So, for those of you with betting interest in this game, important numbers to note. It's clock at 0. Stu, we're ready to begin game number 5.
The serve begins Game 5, a spectacular 7 doubles match. That means that the game is played to 7 points, and that all points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts of post 1, Asier and Kubala. In the first matchup of the 5th game, Asier serves to the blue shirts of post 2, the team of Cool Fitness and Jedden. There's the serve by Asier. We begin Game 5. Kubala reaches out and makes a difficult catch. Very last second. Jedden with the catch. There's the backhand. Kubala, a little too hard. That's out of play. That touched the overhead screen coming off the front wall. Point 2. White shirts of post 3 receive. CRB and Vuelo. Powerful backhand to the inside. That's beautifully thrown by Vuelo. That rebote by Jedden goes to the overhead screen. Point 3. Receiving the green shirts of post 4. Our next matchup has Fred and Ikeda receiving. Ikeda, strong backhand. Taken in the air by Vuelo. Vuelo goes hard. Forehand throw by Ikeda. Vuelo went for the scoop, missed it, made the rebote. Fred has it on the forehand. Nice effort to try to get that. Good catch by Fred. Point 4. Black shirts of post 5. Diaz and Anderluck. Fred now serves 2. The black shirt of post 5 in this next matchup. Catch by Anderluck. That's a powerful forehand. Rebote coming out. Fred makes the rebote. Anderluck's there. Karam thrown hard.
Oh.
Split placement. No one's there to catch it. Point 5. Here are the yellow shirts of post 6, Lamonte and Douglas. Powerful backhand. Goes off the tip of Anderluck Cesta. Point 6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirts. Substituting for Rock is Bueno. Substituting for Ron is Ben. Douglas, forehand rebote, just keeps it in play.
Oh.
Some miscommunication on the 7 team between the front and back quarter. Point goes to the 6.
Yeah, maybe these guys aren't usually teammates, so maybe a factor in that one there.
Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt of post 8. Last matchup of the first round. Juice and Carballo receive. At Karam does not open up. Douglas has it on the backhand. He rifles this reverse. Rebote. 2 all saved. Caught by Douglas. Douglas blasts it back. Carballo got up in time. That's about as close as we've come to someone just getting killed on the court. My God. That's what we've been concerned about for 2 years. Fortunately, I think Juice escaped unscathed. Boy, that was dangerous as hell. God almighty. All right. Lamonte now serves 2. Asier and Kubala. Asier, strong backhand. Forehand rebote, missed by Lamonte, point 1. We're in the second round where all points are double. Blue shirts of post 2 receive Cool Fitness and Jedden. In and out of the cess of the ball goes, point 1. 1 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3 in the white shirts. CRB and Vuelo receive. Overserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That passed the 7. This point goes to the 3 team. Our next matchup has CRB serving to the green shirts at post 4, Fred and Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Vuelo using the sidewall to make the catch. Karam, way off the court. Point 4. Four on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5. Diaz and Anderluck receive. Anderluck makes the catch. Blasts it hard. That's going to cross the side wall. Good effort by Fred to try to make that rebote. Not happening. Point 5. Diaz and Anderluck have 3 points. In this next matchup, they serve to the pink shirts at post 7. Bueno and Ben. Over serve, point 7. Purple shirts post 8 receive. Juice and Carballo. Carballo from the backhand. Clipped the side wall. Bueno, what a save by Bueno.
Yes.
He thought that was going out. He got it to the front wall. Ben on the forehand catch. Karam by Ben. Juice catches it in the air. Good catch by Ben. He holds it, does not juggle it. Hard throw caught by Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Rebote comes out. Forehand Rebote, swing and a miss. Point 8. That's a well-played point by both teams. Almost getting killed seems to have helped Sonny there. That's very good, Juice. Very good. Yellow shirt at post 6. Lamonte and Douglas receive. Juice almost lost it, but that's a good serve. Low runner to the inside. Point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirts at post 6. Lamonte and Douglas. Cool fitness from the forehand. Douglas from the 10 line. Powerful throw. Cool fitness, great catch. Catch by Douglas. Powerful throw. Caught by Cool Fitness. Jedden got out of the way, thank God. Got out of the way again. Ball missed. That's point in game to the yellow shirts at post 6. Lamonte and Douglas. Great play in the backcourt by Cool Fitness there. 6 wins it. 1 places 3, 4, and 5 play off for third place. 3 first serves to 4. Catch by Ikeda. Powerful throw. Caught by Vuelo and a great catch. Hard throw by Vuelo. Does not touch the side wall. Nice and inside. CRB went for the scoop. Point 4. Possible show point for the 4 team. Fred and Ikeda. Trying to stop them. Diaz and Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Nice and high. Thank God he got his head down. Wow. Okay. Point 5. This is show point. 5 serves to 4 for the third place finish. Ikeda on the catch. Point and show to post 4. Fred and Ikeda. Unofficial order finish 6-1-4. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results are official. Coming in first, post 6, Lamonte and Douglas taking second, post 1. Asier and Kubala coming in third, post 4. Fred and Ikeda. The 6-1-4 is the official order of finish. And obviously, the most significant thing to come out of that game, apart from some enlightened play, was this is inherently dangerous. There's absolutely no question about it. These guys are strong, and even as some people who know Jai-Alai will look on and say, well, this guy's form is this, or they don't rebote well, or whatever it is that they're saying. Obviously, across the board, everybody is learning and everybody is improving. We'll talk about more after these prices. So we have the Quinella 1-6. That's 1-6 or 6-1. That's first and second in any order. $33.80. Trifecta 6-1-4. That's $79.40. Trifecta, first, second, and third place finishing. 6-1-4, $79.40. So in that case, there'll be times when players will specifically not go for specific balls, or they won't follow through because you don't want to do it blindly. In that case, it's an issue of situational awareness. Carballo had absolutely no idea that Juice was literally in front of him. And from our vantage point, it looked like it hit him, but it obviously just went over his, however he bent over. He just bent forward, it just went over his back. But and you're talking about, yes, this is not a traditional pelota. However, this ball is slightly heavier than a pelota. It's more dense than the slightly spongier lacrosse ball. And Carballo throws that particular throw. That's called a costado. On the Now, it's a rebote, yes. But so it's thrown on the left side of the body. It's kind of like thrown over the shoulder. He throws that as hard as anyone else out here.
Yeah, he really does.
And in my experience in Jai-Alai, he throws it as hard as almost anyone I've seen. He just absolutely wings it. Now, there's only so much you could do with that much power on this court. But in that case, he just absolutely threw it. Situational awareness was an issue with that. And that's also one of the reasons why one thing that we have absolutely trained these players with from scratch, as you heard by my reaction to that, is you need to know where your opponents are. If you even have a question when you're throwing the reverse, when you're throwing the backhand throw, your whole body turns around if you're doing it properly. Your form takes you to face the back wall.
Right.
Now, on this court, when you're normally looking at a green concrete wall, that's one thing in Jai-Alai. Here, we have the advantage. There's a certain reflective quality to this back wall. So sometimes you can see your opponents if you look at the back wall. Not everybody knows how to use that, but that is one feature of this court. But when you throw really powerful on that backhand on the inside, you need to take a quick look over your shoulder. Ben does it great.
Yeah, he does.
Ben,
you notice it almost every catch he has.
I mean, my God, as hard as he throws.
Yeah,
I mean, you do not want to be in front of that ball under any circumstances. So yeah, that's one of the things that the players have absolutely been trained to do. And in that case, that got away from him. We almost had a disaster.
Right, and obviously there's other factors as well. People betting, and you want to show 110% effort, something we preach here at Magic City and what these guys do. I mean, if you watch the top 10 rebote yesterday, we had a whole top 10 video. I mean, guys flying around, helmets sliding across the court, people getting injured. I mean, honestly, probably more injuries than I've seen in other highlights. Just a lot of scratches, guys just flying around because they're really competitive and they really want to win. So, Carballo is just, one of the guys, he was a 15th round draft pick in the MLB draft, a guy that played minor league baseball, played college baseball. This is one of the most athletic and competitive guys on the roster. How do you tell a guy like that, hey, don't go for the ball if you can get it? So that's where the consideration comes in, and you got people betting on you and all that. So, and it happens in a split second too. So there's so many, there's too many things going on. Sometimes it's tough.
J.R. Arasate, the player manager, for those of you who followed Miami Jai-Alai, played at Miami, he was a superstar at Miami Jai-Alai for a number of years. You'll see the two of us absolutely jumping up and down back here because
Me too. It scares us.
No, I know it scares the other people who aren't. Was that close? Yeah, it was really close. That's one thing. It's that, you have to be careful when you throw it, but also you have to be, again, situationally aware to know who's throwing it and get out of the way. That is one of the other things that sometimes our guys are a little slow to do when someone else is throwing. They don't recognize the danger. Fortunately, we have been very fortunate in 2 years, a little over 2 years. We've not had a bad hit.
Yeah.
We've had several near misses, but we haven't had a bad hit.
Right.
And then we also got that wonky feature with the side wall where there's...
a couple Magic City bounces.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are panels, and the guys are throwing, one of the things that you train in highlight with the backhand. You throw it closer and closer to the side wall. It makes it more difficult to catch. Well, also, if it's coming along like paper, it will occasionally catch one of the edges here. So the reflexes there have actually been pretty good. Most of these guys are used to playing with that, so that's obviously positive. We have Game 6 up next, just 2 minutes away now. There are no scratches in Game 6. Game 6 is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Game 6 will close out today's Pick 3. Post time for Game 6, just 2 minutes away.
And a couple of new guys playing singles in our 6th game for you here. New name in the number 1 post. Ikeda making his first singles appearance today out of the 1. An interesting post position. Obviously, the guys that play towards the top of those post positions in the rotational order, they get to play first, and then they get those double points back sooner than the other guys if they don't win that first point. So Ikeda being in the 1 post, he's got 12 wins, 12 singles wins on the year. We keep singles and doubles wins separately. When you hear me announce those, they're just strictly for singles and doubles. So Ikeda, 12 singles wins on the year, finds himself in 2nd place. And Douglas isn't in this game. So for Ikeda, I mean, we talk about these singles standings. This goes through the end of the season all the way to November. These are big games for a guy like Ikeda. Douglas isn't in there. He's got to win these if he wants to stay competitive.
And if you look at the matchup here in Game 6, this is the definition of a middle game.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, the most dominant feature game players play this the 8th and 9th game. The early game players are not in this game. And so this is a great matchup. I mean, you look at Ikeda, Elbarba, Diaz, Anderluck, Jedin, Vuelo, Ben. Vuelo coming up from the bottom last year. Ben and Bueno. There's an extremely good lineup. There's the whistle. I know because I blew it. And we begin game number 6. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ikeda. Receiving in the blue of post 2, we have Elbarba. Ikeda serves. We begin game 6. Ball goes off of the tip of Ikeda Sesta, point 2. Elbarba's first up on the board in this 6th game. He serves to the white shirt of post 3. In this matchup, we have Diaz receiving. It's a nice backhand throw by Elbarba. Diaz, good rebote. Catch by Elbarba. Scoop, almost made. Point 2. And our next matchup, we have Elbarba serving to the green shirt of post 4, Anderluck. Ball missed off the serve by Anderluck. Point 2. That'll bring to the court the black shirt of post 5. Now receiving, number 8, Jedin. Powerful backhand by Jedin. Elbarba for the rebote. That's beautifully played inside. Jedin goes to the floor. Just missed. Point 2. Elbarba with 4 straight points in this next matchup, serving to Vuelo in the yellow shirt of post 6. Willow from the forehand. Plays it deep. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Excellent catch by El Barba. Nice backhand to the inside. Willow's there. Nice save on the rebote. That's a great catch by Vuelo. El Barba made that rebote beautifully. Moved up on it perfect. That 2-all is out of play. Point 2.
El Barba hung with that one, and it got him the point there.
That was a great rebote by El Barba. No question about that. El Barba now serves to the pink shirt at post 7. Timeout. You need to take timeout? You tired? El Barba's going to take a couple breaths. There's no timeout. You got to serve. That's a good way of doing it. There we go. That's right. Ben needs to see the ball.
Sports right. Guy, yeah, he knows.
It's a ball, Ben. Ben with a drop ball. He had a look at the ball. I don't know what happened there. Point 2. Possible game point here for post 2. El Barba trying to stop him. Post 8. Bueno. Good catch by El Barba. Backhand to the outside. That is point and a perfect game with no other points on the board for the blue shirt of post 2, El Barba. And if you hear the shouting in the background, the crowd's going nuts. But since we have no
crowd of one,
since we have no players here, those are players.
Yeah,
we have no fans here, rather, those are players. That's a perfect game by El Barba. Very nice. Play continues. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here's Diaz. Beautiful backhand by Diaz. Ikeda catches it in the air. Rebote by Diaz. Point 3. This is a playoff for second and third place. And our next matchup, Diaz serves to the green and post 4. Here's Anderluck. Over serve. Point 4. Here's post 5 in the black shirt, Jedden. Jedden moved up on it but could not get there. Point 4. That was under. Sorry.
Sometimes the whistles are a little
every now and then the whistles are a little difficult to hear.
Yeah, get
Point
the
5 for Jedden.
For the refs there, Stu.
Here's post 6 in the yellow shirt. Wallow. Powerful backhand. Point 6. Now receiving the pink shirt of post 7. Here's Ben. Excellent serve by Vuelo, crossing the side wall, deep in the backcourt. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Ben stops it on the forehand. Carambola by Ben. Scores. Point 7. 7 has 2 points. Back and ready to receive the purple shirt of post 8, Bueno. Bueno on the backhand. Plays it deep. Rebote left side by Ben. Bueno with a hop, makes the catch. Ball juggled, dropped. Point 8. Eight has 2 points. Here's post 1, Ikeda. Nice forehand rebote by Ikeda. He stayed with it all the way to the 2 line. Bueno, I'm going to guess, was thinking about the throw that was coming. Missed it. Point 1. All players in the playoff have at least 2 points. Receiving, Diaz. That's an excellent serve by Ikeda. Big bounce, straight to the corner. Point 1. Possible place point for post 1, Ikeda. Trying to stop him, Anderluck. Picada, that's what we were talking about before. Ikeda cuts it off, quick bounce on the forehand. Scoop by Anderluck. Hard reverse, scooped by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Rebote forehand, save the rebote. Anderluck does. Here's Ikeda. What a scoop by Anderluck on the backhand. Catch by Ikeda. Forehand rebote played beautifully high to the front wall by Anderluck. Wow. He's been working on that for months. Very well thrown by Anderluck. That was great. Point 4.
Yeah, finally pulled it out in the game, Stu, and that one was perfect, as you said.
Possible place point. Beautiful reverse thrown by Jedden. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Great catch by Jedden. Anderluck at the 9 line. Hard throw, caught by Jedden. Jedden plays this forehand to pass. Forehand rebote saved by Anderluck. Here's Jedden. Jedden goes outside. Anderluck with a tip ball, point 5. Jedden has 4 points. He serves to post 6, the yellow shirt, Vuelo. Beautiful serve by Jedden. Vuelo with a nice catch. That reversed too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 5. Point and place to post 5. 1 serves to 4. This is show point. 3rd place. Outside placement. Just off the tip of Ikeda's cesta. Point and show, post 4, Anderluck. Unofficial order finish, 2-5-4. Your prices will be up in a moment. And the results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 2, El Barba. He had a perfect game. In fact, El Barba signaled beforehand that he was going to try to take it easy, that he was going to relax. He motioned that. He's going to try it after yesterday's outburst. He tried to make it, going to try to take it easy. I'm going to try to relax.
Look what happens.
And then he ran the game. That was great. Coming in second, post 5, Jedden. Coming in third, post 4, Anderluck. Anderluck with a beautiful 2-wall off the left side. Just gorgeous. Something, again, that he's been working on. Oddly enough, he's a left-handed player. He had to learn how to play on the right side, but he's right-side dominant.
He looks a lot, I mean, you say he looks a lot more comfortable with that right side, and we never would have guessed. Something we talk about often. I mean, Diaz, another one of those left-handed players, but, you know, he throws a lot of those 2 walls, you know, from the left side, so makes a little more sense, but Anderluck, it's a good play.
Yeah, no question about it. So 2-5-4, the official order of finish for game number 6. A little tense back here after that little tense back
as
here.
the game, as the guys
tense.
get more competitive in some of these later games and the money starts. But no, there's some competition. These guys love it, and it's fun to be around. I mean, you can definitely tell every one of these guys. I mean, they want to win. They're flying around. It's good to show a little emotion. Good to see that people care out there, and bettors like to see that. Fans like to see that. Everyone likes to see it, even us.
The $1 pick 3, 862. 3 of 3 numbers returning $471.20. The $2 Quinella 2-5, that's 2-5 or 5-2, first and second in any order, $38.80. The trifecta 2-5-4, 606.80. And nice prices. Up next, our third and final doubles game of this Saturday afternoon performance. A spectacular 7 doubles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are 2 scratches in Game 7. Game 7, Post 8, scratch Rock, replace Rock with Cool Fitness. Game 7, Post 8, also scratch Ron Ron, replace Ron Ron with Jedden. Cool Fitness and Jedden will play in as a team in this 7th game, and even though they are substituting, if in fact they do win, this does go towards their wins, since Jedden's just coming back.
Yeah, they are teammates. And Stu, we have another video yesterday. If you joined us for the broadcast, yeah, we showed you those top 10 rebotes yesterday. Now we got a new shot, the 2-wall. Top 10 2-walls.
I'm going to be watching carefully because, again, Andrew, no consultation.
No consultation. Well, I'll preface it by saying this. They are 2-walls. Some of them might be rebote 2-walls, but all of these are 2-walls. So I will just throw that out there before. Anthony up there, roll it, see how they like it.
Red runs up, saves it, reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
A finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas, 2-wall will score for the win.
Up Carballo, played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
Karam by Jedden, stopped by Bragley. Bragley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jedden's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rebote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rebote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow!
Juice got a 2-wall rebote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. fly, he threw a 2-all rebote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And that last play by Douglas there, Stu, if there's they got like the NBA logo, Jerry West, that could be the highlight logo, that Douglas in the air throwing the 2-all rebote.
We're still talking about it. Threw a perfect 2-0
My goodness.
with neither foot on the ground.
Neither foot.
Neither
you can
foot
see,
on the ground.
just go back. You can go back in the live stream there if you want to check it out. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. I mean,
clearly one of the things that we talk about, that when you're watching this, he didn't mean to throw that. He didn't mean to throw that. And with some of these, no.
Yeah.
With some of these, no. However, especially coming into this year, we're about, based on our practices, I'd say we're about 80-85% of what you see thrown as a 2-all is intentionally as a 2-all. May not be particularly pretty,
right?
But
sometimes
it's intentionally 2-all. These guys know that they're supposed to throw the ball where their opponent's not. So sometimes they do clip the sidewall, no question about that.
Yeah,
but I'd say we're easily about 85 to 88% of the time. I would personally say that these players know when they're trying to throw a 2-all.
Yeah, and my favorite ones of those 2-alls are the ones like Douglas had a couple of those where the rebote 2-alls where it's just so quick off the back wall, just one trigger and he fires it. I mean, some of the skills are just amazing, and we do have a lot more of those top 10 videos coming, so we hope you guys enjoy, and we'll get more of those.
Clearly, you don't need my approval, but I approve big time. You've done
Stu.
an excellent job with these top 10 videos.
Wow,
we
appreciate
it. You've picked the right footage, the best examples, and it's come together graphically beautifully. So that's really awesome to see, Andrew.
Well,
thank you very much for that.
Of course. Got the best plays. We want the fans to see, what all these guys can offer. And, we worked through a lot of footage from last season, and those were, 10 plays from the whole season of highlight play last year. It's a lot of film. So those are the best ones. We hope you enjoyed, and we do have more. As the clock strikes 0, we're ready to go to Game 7, last doubles game.
We're ready to begin game number 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving, red shirts, post 1, CRB and Vuelo. Receiving in the blue, post 2, Lamonte and Douglas. CRB serves. We begin game 7. Powerful, powerful backhand. Caught in the air by Vuelo. That's off the court. Point 2. Our next matchup has Lamonte serving to the white shirts of post 3. El Barba and Ben. Catch by Douglas on the forehand. Powerful forehand return. El Barba calls for the rebote. Missed it. Point 2. Our next matchup has Lamonte serving to the green shirts of post 4. Here's the team of Diaz and Anderluck. Ball goes off the top of Anderluck's cesta. Point 2. Now receiving the black shirts of post 5, Asier and Kubala. It's a good serve by Lamonte. Here's Kubala. Rebote forehand. We have a swing and a miss at the 3 line. Point 5. Here's post 6, the yellow shirts, Fred and Ikeda. Ikeda on the forehand at the 10 line. Asier stepping in at the 8 line. Backhand a little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 6. On the court, ready to receive the pink shirts of Post 7, Juice and Carballo. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Fred for the rebote. Missed it. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirts of Post 8. Team of Jedden and Cool Fitness. Carballo comes over the top on the forehand. That's beautifully thrown. Nice backhand throw. Little dangerous. Point 7. Here's Post 1, CRB and Vuelo. Carballo makes the catch on the forehand. What a catch by Vuelo. Nice backhand return. Juice goes to the ground. That touches. CRB has it, holds on to it. Carambola scores on the return. CRB showing excellent control on that forehand play. Point 1. One serves to the white shirts of Post 3. Returning to the court, El Barba and Ben. El Barba picks the serve. Winds up. Split placement. Scores 4. El Barba. Well thrown. Point 3. Our next matchup has El Barba serving to the green shirts of Post 4, Diaz and Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Hard throw. El Barba calls for the rebote. Anderluck worked his way around El Barba, made the catch. Point 4. That'll bring back the two post, Lamonte and Douglas. Diaz hooked the rebote. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirts at Post 2. Lamonte and Douglas trying to stop them. Post 5, Asier and Kubala. Kubala makes the catch. Catch by Douglas at the 13 line. Powerful backhand. Douglas on the backhand again. Hard to the inside. Kubala's there. Great catch by Douglas. Good foot speed by Douglas. Ball's coming out.
Great save.
Douglas makes the catch. Powers the forehand, and Kubala makes a fantastic catch. Here's Douglas from the 11 line. Over the top. Big bounce. Brought down by Kubala, and another great catch. Douglas in the corner comes out on the backhand. That's a hard throw. Stays away from the overhead screen. And scores. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue of Post 2, Lamonte and Douglas. 2 wins it. 7-1, 3 and 4 will play off for second and third place. 7 first serves, 2-1. Once again, this is a playoff for second and third place. Powerful forehand by Vuelo. Carballo's there. Backhand by Carballo, taken by Vuelo. Robote left side, fire to the outside, and scoring. 0.7. Three now serves to 4. The winner of this point meets 7 in the continuing playoff for second and third place. Diaz picks the serve. That's a 2-all by Diaz. That's his moneymaker. Beautiful. 0.4.
Saw one of those in the top 10 there, Stu. Another good example right there.
This is second and third place. 7 serves to 4. Over serve. Point and place to post 4. 7 shows. Unofficial order finish 2, 4, 7. Your prices will be posted in just a moment. It's official. Coming in first, post 2, Lamonte and Douglas taking second, post 4, Diaz and Anderluck. Coming in third, post 7, Juice and Carballo. 2-4-7, the official result from Game 7. And it's convenient that we saw the 2-all video just before that because Diaz, we discussed this last year. Diaz knows that he's not particularly strong. He just doesn't have a lot of strength. And so he has to capitalize on what he does have, which is a good catching ability. He is left-handed, so the form on the Costado's a little rickety, but he does arguably throw that Costado 2-all better than anyone else, primarily because of the cut that it gets.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just cuts out. You saw a perfect example there off the front wall. Not much space once it hits there, just perfectly into the side netting. You have to be almost up at the, 2-3 line to have any chance to get that ball. Tough to play defense, yeah.
$2 Quinello, 2-4. That's 2-4, 4-2, $18. The trifecta, 2-4-7, $229.20. That's first, second, and third place finish. And our most popular wager here, Magic City Jai-Alai, the high five jackpot wager, 88622. 3 of 5 numbers returning $13.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 8th game, a spectacular 7 singles match. This game is played 7 points double after the first round of play. These are the feature games, the 2 feature singles games here at Magic City Jai-Alai, our best highlight talent out there. For these 2 games, Game 8 a 7-point game, Game 9 a 9-point game. Post time for Game 8 is just about 7 minutes away. There is a scratch, ladies and gentlemen. Game 8, post 5, scratch Ron. Place Ron with Ben. Game 8 will also close today's Mighty Ocho. And we certainly hope that you've been enjoying, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently over 250 of you watching on the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. We're glad, if nothing else, that we could provide a little sports entertainment when all of us are just figuring a way to deal with the new normal. We were glad to have come back now 3 weeks ago. Begin the 2020 season on time. This is the 3rd year we've been playing Jai-Alai here at Magic City Jai-Alai. These players trained from scratch for this program. Most from either professional or college level sports in other areas. Trained to play Jai-Alai beginning in 2018. We're playing Thursdays through Sundays through the end of June. We'll then add a Wednesday performance. This is the 3rd of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. actually just finished the third of 3 doubles games. See, I got distracted. That's part of my, that's the whole thing.
Right, yeah.
Occasion, Juan Ramon stepped away, so I have responsibility for the whistle. It's my whistle.
And it's a loud whistle, and you don't want that in the
mic. And I will blow it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But instead, I got distracted and wound up talking about a game that we just finished. So, no, these are our feature games.
Yes.
Best highlight talent that we have in Game 8 and Game 9.
And while that was the last doubles game we played in game number 7, updating those standings for you. Take a look at the week standings in doubles play. Team of Douglas and Lamonti, 5 wins on the week for that team, so strong week for them. They've played in 12 total games, winning at about a 42% clip, just under 50%. Very impressive for that doubles team in a much more loaded and competitive field in 2020. And then second in league wins, the team of Ikeda and Fred. They have 3 wins, no places, and 2 shows. So they're winning at a just over 23% clip, that team, and in the money just under 40% of the time. So the 2 top teams this week in terms of wins, Douglas and Lamonti with 5, Ikeda and Fred, they have 3. One more day of action tomorrow. We have 3 more doubles games for you, and that performance will start at 12 o'clock p.m., 12 noon Eastern. That's Eastern time. All of our times are Eastern here. Down in sunny South Florida today. Tropical storm-like conditions yesterday, but as we approach hurricane season, not out of the ordinary. A beautiful day here today. And then take a looking at those overall standings with that. Douglas and Lamonti now have 8 wins in the double season, followed by Ikeda and Fred with 5. So going into this week was crowded, and Douglas and Lamonti opening up a bit of space atop that leaderboard, now 3 wins ahead of Ikeda and Fred. And still leading that in the money percentage. In the money, we've mentioned that is first, second, or third. Finish in the money, you finish in the top 3. So the top in the money percentage in those doubles games is a team only with 2 wins but played a lot less games. We talked about them at the top of the broadcast. The team of Ben and El Barba, on paper, one of the stronger teams. We got 2 guys that play in those middle later games. You'll actually see both of them, the teammates in this game, game number 8, but they're coming in the money at 60%. So as that adds up and they play more games than those other teams, that's certainly a team that could make a charge in a late push. A lot of steam there and a lot of power. A lot of skill in that team there. Both Miami guys as well. So a couple of Canes on that team, Ben and El Barba.
Third and final call for all wagering. In Game 8, your last chance to place those wagers in our 8th game.
And then updating singles real quick before this 8th game. A couple of guys at the top of the leaderboard. Singles standings, you mentioned Douglas. Still atop, 14 wins in singles alone. That is just singles. 14 wins for Douglas, 12 wins for Ikeda, and 11 for Anderluck. So top 3 guys all playing in this 8th game, and we'll be playing in Game 9 as well. As clock strikes 0. Stu, we're ready to begin Game 8.
Yes, we are. This is game number 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played at 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of Post 1, we have Jedden, and our first matchup has Jedden serving to the blue shirt of Post 2, Carballo. There's the serve. Our 8th game begins. Backhand rebote. It's a 2-all thrown beautifully by Jedden. Carballo's on it. Great catch by Jedden. Catch on the forehand of Carballo. Hard throw to the inside. Swing and a miss at the 9 line. Point 2. Well played by Jedden and Carballo to begin our 8th game. 2 gets the point. Carballo serves. White shirt of Post 3, Anderluck. Powerful forehand by Anderluck. Carballo hustling to try to make that throw, but threw it into the pad. Pad is bad, point 3. Now receiving, the green shirt of Post 4, Kubala receives. What a serve by Anderluck, and what a great catch by Kubala. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Kubala's there. Catch by Anderluck. Low and hard to the inside. Kubala makes the catch. Lifts the backhand out to the rebote. Robote left side by Anderluck. Kubala from the 9 line. Sends it deep. Robote comes out. Strong forehand Robote by Anderluck. He gets out of the way and it scores. Point 3. Anderluck has 2 points. In our next matchup, he serves to the black shirt at post 5, Ben. It's another really hard serve by Anderluck. What a catch by Ben. It's a great catch by Anderluck. Ben, good effort to try to make that Robote. It falls just short of the front wall. Those were 2 beautiful catches we just saw by both of these players. Point 3.
And these features guys coming out firing in these later singles games, Stu.
Firing is the word. Here's the yellow shirt at post 6, Ikeda. Anderluck again blasting the serve. Ikeda takes it on the forehand. Great catch by Anderluck. There's the backhand. Caught by Ikeda. Forehand Robote by Anderluck. Interference. The point will be replayed. And how interference works, ladies and gentlemen, it's a request made of the judge. It has to be granted. It's not automatic. If a player stops, doesn't go for the ball, requests the interference, it can be granted. In that case, that was interference. Anderluck serves. Ikeda. Ikeda moves up and makes the catch. Great catch by Anderluck. Backhand to the outside. Here's Ikeda. Over the top. What a catch by Anderluck. I mean, right on the tip, pulling it from the side wall. 2-all by Ikeda. Anderluck fires it. Ikeda with a beautiful catch. Backhand. Caught by Anderluck. Here's the reverse. Scooped up by Ikeda and a fantastic catch. Here's Anderluck. He goes hard. And it scores. That was tipped first time round. What a point for Ikeda and Anderluck. Point 3. Anderluck has 4 points. He serves to the pink shirt at post 7, El Barba. Great catch. Reverse 2-all. Will score. Point 7. Jedden didn't do kisses until after he won the game, El Barber. You may want to save it. Here's purple shirt at post 8, Douglas. A little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round is Jedden. Red at post 1. Excellent serve by El Barba. Came to the side wall and hung on it. Point 7. El Barba has 4 points. He serves to Carballo in the blue at post 2. Robote forehand escapes to the overhead screen. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Carballo serving to the green shirt at post 4. Here's Kubala. Robote left side stays inside. Nicely thrown by Carballo. Kubala throws the ball. Carballo tips it. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Ben receives. Low hard reverse. Will score for Ben, 0.5. Returning to the court is Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Scoop by Ben. Ikeda goes to the floor to make the save. Gets out of the way. Ben's there. Ben throws the carom. He doesn't overthrow it, but it doesn't cut. That is a beautifully, beautifully thrown carom by Ikeda. 2 score, 0.6. Here we go. Ikeda serves. Anderluck. White shirt at post 3. Picture perfect serve by Ikeda and a great catch by Anderluck. Here's Ikeda. He faked the carom, put it back inside. Anderluck going for the forehand rebote, made it. Ikeda winds up, blasts it outside where it scores. What a point for these guys. Again, 0.6. Well played.
Now these features games certainly living up to the hype here today, Stu.
Back and ready to receive, post 8, Douglas. Douglas faked the 2-all, put it over the top. Douglas from the 8 line. Hard throw. Rebote comes to Ikeda. Ikeda missed it on the left side, 0.8. Douglas on the board with 2 points. Back and ready to receive. In the red of post 1, Jedden. Douglas makes the catch on the forehand. Nice effort by Jedden to get to that rebote. 0.8. Douglas has 4, El Barba has 4. Douglas serves to El Barba in this next matchup. Excellent catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. El Barba makes the catch. Douglas switching from the left side to the right side as that ball clipped. 0.7. Possible game point for the pink shirt at post 7, El Barba. Trying to stop him, post 2, Carballo. Forehand rebote, hook to the sidewall. Point goes to the 2. Possible game point for the blue at post 2, Carballo. Trying to stop him, Kubala in the green at post 4. Great catch by Kubala. Nice backhand. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Kubala just flips to the backcourt. Rebote by Carballo. Catch by Kubala. Kubala back to the inside. Not inside enough. That went to the middle of the court. Ball scores. That is point and game for the blue shirt of post 2, Carballo. 2 wins it. 7 places. 3, 6, and 8 will play off for 3rd place. 3 first serves to 6. Ikeda with a beautiful backhand. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Here's Ikeda. Outside placement. Will score for Ikeda. Possible third place finish here for Ikeda. Trying to stop him, Douglas. Point 8. Show point. Great catch by Ikeda. Hard to the inside. Douglas for the rebote. Douglas threw it a little too low. That is point and show to post 6, Ikeda. Unofficial order of finish, 2-7-6. Coming in first, post 2, Carballo. Taking second, post 7, El Barba. Coming in third, post 6, Ikeda. 2-7-6 is the official result for Game 8. There are your prices paid for game number 8. The Mighty Ocho, 1788622. 4 of 8 numbers returning $3.80. Game 8, Quinella, 2-7. That's first and second in any orders. 2-7 or 7-2, $44.20. The trifecta, 2-7-6, $770.20. And perfectly respectable win price. $2 on the 2 to win, earn $22.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 9th and final game of this afternoon's performance. It's a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game is played in 9. That's 9 points, our only 9-point game. All the rules are the same. That didn't sound right. All other rules are the same.
And speaking of that, Stu, we still do have a video explaining this
someone
subtle
take this
difference.
away from me.
Yes, we do. There is a subtle difference in this 9th and final game, and here's a little video explaining what that'll be.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that was quite something else in that game. I mean, that was the 2 points between Anderluck and Ikeda were fantastic. We were just talking off mic about the fact that they're roommates. And there's something about familiarity. There's something with a certain comfort level helps drive competitiveness because they actually often carpool coming here.
And they can, they could be a little more, I don't know, have a more joking relationship and, bant back and forth, have a little banter. So that's always good. You want to see the guys obviously having fun, and these guys have a lot of fun playing against, their roommates, but they also want to win. And at the end of the day, you have some bragging rights when you go back home. You may, I don't know how they work, who may shower first. I don't know how the showers work, but wins on the week, that could be sort of an interesting thing. Have a little fun with it too. That'd be kind of fun.
There are 2 bathrooms there, so they're
good.
Where
Well,
that's
2 for
concerned.
3.
Yeah, exactly. So
good for anyone that was wondering. Yeah,
exactly.
And an interesting point, Stu, in the last game we saw El Barba take down Douglas, and it's happened a couple of times over the past few days, and people, producer Lindsay saying people in the chat were starting to notice. Is there a reason why, maybe in your estimation, that happens? Or, I mean, El Barba, you kind of missed that first week of action, so people may not be as familiar with him, but a guy with, really a lot of skill, a former UM athlete. So, to me, seeing him last year, he took him out last year, so it's not really that much of a surprise, but maybe from a highlight perspective, is there anything El Barba does in particular?
There's just a couple things that wind up happening when you play against the top guy on the roster. When you step out there, you either concentrate or have a slight sense of dread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it either brings about, look, I have to make this catch. If I'm going to throw a shot, I've got to land this shot. So it either increases it, which can work in your favor or against you, depending upon the mental makeup of the player.
Yeah.
And also, that's when you're going up against Douglas. When you're going up against individual player, there may be individual things about a player's personality, about how they play, that do have an effect on your game.
Yeah.
That do, and obviously Barba's one of the most competitive players on the roster. I mean, that's one thing we talk about, is that they're all very competitive. Some are a little bit more competitive than others. A couple of the guys who come from college sports,
the football background,
for the football players, so we're talking about Jedden, we're talking about El Barba,
Ben.
Legend, who'll be coming back from an injury, but Legend, both a baseball player and a football player. Ben.
Yeah,
CRB.
It's
it's never say die. It's dig the balls out, and and they play with a lot of passion. They really do.
Yeah.
So that how you approach individual players, it's unique to each player. Everybody's got someone on the roster that either throws them off or
a little bit. No, I mean, it's interesting also in being the top guy. Douglas is on a pedestal every day he comes out here, and the guys want to knock him off that top spot. I mean, he dominated last year's singles, dominated last year's doubles. I mean, if you're watching clearly, maybe not clearly, but he's definitely, maybe a half step or a little bit of a step ahead of some of these guys. So, going out there and having to win every game when all that pressure is on you too, every single time to go out there and perform.
And that's with a year less experience,
a year
than a number
less
of
too.
a year less, and he's also 20 years old. I mean, he'll be 21 the end of June. So he's almost 21, and some of these other guys are in their 30s and have extensive sports backgrounds. So you need to be able to handle that position. I will say this, is that Douglas handles that position well.
Yeah,
I mean,
you wouldn't know. I mean, you wouldn't know that he's 20 years old. Just talking with him and the way he conducts himself, the way he presents himself every day. He comes to the front on. I mean, it's amazing. 1999. It's scary to know that there are people born after me. I didn't even. I mean, 2000.
What year were you born?
97. It's weird to see people past 97. I saw 99 for Douglas there, and
weird doesn't even begin to cover what I'm thinking. Wow. My God, do I feel old? My God. Wow. No, I was 30 when he was born? Oh. Okay, we need to get this game over
0
with
minutes,
because
we're ready to go.
Yeah, my eyes are glazing over. Wow. With that pleasant note, we are ready to begin game number 9, the final game of this Saturday afternoon performance. This is a spectacular 9 superfecta match, played to 9 points. That's 9 points, all points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Douglas, receiving in the blue of post 2, Anderluck. Douglas serves, we begin game 9. Anderluck fires it over the top where it scores. That's beautifully thrown by Anderluck, point 2. Anderluck first on the board in our 9th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Kubala. Nice backhand by Kubala. Robote, left side, it's 2-all. Big bounce. Cut off by Kubala. Was committed, had to go for it. Point 3. In our next matchup, Kubala serves 2. The green shirt at post 4. Here's number 22, Bueno. Forehand rebote by Kubala. Missed on the forehand of Bueno. Point 3. Taking the court, the black shirt up post 5. Here's number 3, Carballo. Catch by Carballo. Powerful backhand, a little too strong. That hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 3. Kubala has 3 points. He serves to the yellow shirt of post 6. Substituting for the scratched Ron is Jedin. A nice backhand throw by Jedin. Rebote left side by Kubala. Catch by Jedin. Ball dropped on the backswing. Point 3. Pink shirt of post 7 receives. Here's Ben. Ball missed off the serve. Point 3. 5 straight points for Kubala. Ikeda receives. Catch by Kubala. Ikeda from the 9 line. Great catch by Kubala. Sends it back. Robote's up and out. Played from the left side of Ikeda. Catch on the forehand of Kubala. Back to the inside he goes. That was a tough one. Well thrown. Point 3. 3 has 6 points, but remember, this is a 9-point game. The completion in the first round of play leaves all matchups worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Kubala on the rebote. Douglas backpedaling, catches it on the bounce. Forehand rebote to the overhead screen, point 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great 6 straight points for Kubala in the white of post 3. Play continues in this 9-point game. Douglas is on the board with 2 points, serving again to the 2-post, Anderluck. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Anderluck. Douglas, rebote to the inside. Douglas keeps this one on the forehand. Back to the inside he goes. Anderluck catches it in the air. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Nice forehand rebote. Douglas makes the catch. Does not overthrow it, showing good control by Douglas. Great forehand rebote by Anderluck. Douglas sends another one back. Anderluck for another rebote. This one hooked to the pad. Well played by Anderluck and Douglas. Point 1. Douglas is on the board with 4 points, serving the returning 4-post, Bueno. Strong backhand throw by Douglas. Forehand rebote by Bueno. Douglas winds up. Back to the inside it goes. Bueno for the rebote. From the left side to the overhead screen. Point 1. Douglas has 6 points. He now serves to the black shirt of post 5. Here's Carballo. Catch by Douglas. Sidearm carom red, stopped by Carballo. Great catch by Douglas. Point 1. Douglas has 8 points and possible game point. On the court, trying to stop him. Jedin. Point and game to the red shirt of post 1, Douglas. 3 places, 2 shows. 7-8, 4-5, and 6 will compete for 4th place. 7 first serves to 8. That hits the overhead screen. Point 7. Seven has 2 points. 7 serves to post 4. Point 4. Here's post 5, the black shirt. Carballo receives. Overserve, point 5. Receiving post 6, Jedin. Swing and a miss. Point 6. Possible 4th place finish for Jedin. Receiving post 8, Ikeda. Ball tipped, point 8. This is quad point. 8 serves to 7. Great catch by Ikeda at the sidewall. There's the backhand. Caught by Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand fired by Ikeda. Ben's in there. Nice rebote by Ben. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda faked it outside, put it inside. Rebote by Ben falls just short. Point and quad, post 8. Ikeda, unofficial order finish. 1-3, 2-8. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results are official from Game 9. Coming in first, post 1, Douglas taking second, post 3, Kubala. Coming in third, post 2, Anderluck. Taking the quad, post 8, Ikeda. 1-3, 2-8 is the official order of finish for Game 9. Another good game.
Another really good game there, Stu, and Douglas asserting his dominance over the roster in year 2. Again, a big day for him. I think that took all of those doubles games, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they didn't get... No, Anderluck and Diaz won. So 2 of the 3 doubles games, and strong showing in singles as well. Douglas back in his... 15 singles wins on the year, 3 lengths ahead of the next closest guy. That is Ikeda with 12. As the prices come up on the screen.
Prices from Game 9 are official. The $2 Quinella 1-3, $11.40. That's first and second in any order. The Superfecta, only available in this game, 1-3-2-8, $37.44. Trifecta 1-3-2, first, second, third place finish, $69.80. It's funny, Ikeda just stuck his head back here and said that was a great performance. It was. This was from beginning to end, literally when we started at 4 p.m. The first game, the play was great.
You could tell right away, Stu, these guys, I mean, in that first game came out throwing shots and then kind of, get into a rhythm. You see one guy do it and they're all so competitive. They just kind of want to one-up each other, and it just leads to great play every time that happens. It's awesome to see.
Overall good. So we're back tomorrow to do this at 12 noon, tomorrow on Sunday. That'll close out this playing week at Jai-Alai.
Yes. And one storyline, Stu, going into tomorrow, we had the Golden Cesta Award. We hand out every week. Paulie,
yes.
Great Paulie, man, created this award. The weekly, it's like the player of the week. So the person that has the most wins every week is awarded the Golden Cesta. Ikeda won first week with 10. Diaz won week number 2. He had 5 wins. We've got a tie headed into tomorrow. In week number 3, Douglas, 5 singles wins, and Bueno, 0 wins coming into this week. He's picked up 5 wins, so that's something to watch for tomorrow. Bueno will be playing in a couple more games, obviously. Douglas has been pretty dominant, winning a lot of his games, so that'll be interesting. Bueno with a couple more games. Douglas, slightly better player, so we'll see how that plays out tomorrow.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Saturday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai channel. Glad you chose to join us this afternoon. Invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai channel. And let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat while we're playing. Someone's usually looking on. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Goodbye till we can see you back here at Jai-Alai. Have a good night, everybody.